It's now free. It's free. It's free. Syria is free. We get our freedom.
Their country now liberated. These Syrian Canadians have come back to a place that helped them get settled in Canada, a non-profit called Newcomer Kitchen. They share their joy and try to make sense of things together.
I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. I'm like...
Ismail Abu Fakr says he's hardly slept for the last week.
The regime mentality, like he will rule like forever.
He tells his friends what's changed for him.
The fear. The most important thing. Fear that it was implanted in our hearts. Now we take it off and throw it away. No more fear anymore.
Things are pretty raw here. It's almost as if people discover how they feel, even as they talk.
I've been crying since December 8th. I've been just crying, like I really have no words to say.
Fatima Derwish left Syria and came to Canada in 2016 when she was 11. Her grandparents stayed behind.
I was talking to my grandfather and he said like he's waiting for this moment 54 years ago, since Hafiz al-Assad. It was like I didn't really know what to say. I was like just so happy.
Fatima hasn't seen her grandfather in almost 10 years. And now she realizes that could change.
I wish like I can go as soon as possible. I can't even imagine this moment because like I wasn't even expecting to see him. I don't know.
You weren't expecting to ever see him again in your life?
Yeah.
Fatima and her friend Abrar al-Muqtaran both came to Canada around the same time. Abrar explains that she's happy, but she's been crying too.
Like, I know we should be happy, and I know I'm happy on the inside. Like, I'm so happy, I'm relieved. Like, they're gone for real now this time. I'm happy, but it seems like I can't really enjoy it because instead of investing in rebuilding the country and making it better, they invested in building underground prisons to torture innocent civilians for literally no reason, just because they wanted to.
There were more than 100 secret detention facilities run by Assad in Syria. Now that the regime has fallen, people hope they might find their missing loved ones alive.
There's no Syrian family that they don't have a family member or a relative or a close friend who is not detained or killed or suffered from this dictatorship.
Marwa Kobie's family is looking for a relative, one of her cousins.
Like I have two cousins who were detained back in 2013. He was exactly my age. He was just at a checkpoint and then he disappeared. We don't know anything about him.
This is one of the only pictures Marwa's family has of her cousin. It's when they were kids. That's Riyadh on the left. Marwa's next to him.
Then after 4 years, we were informed that he was killed under torture. Now that we're seeing all the images, the footage of these prisoners finally free and out, some of them, they thought that they're dead. So this mother actually has hope that maybe her son is alive.
Marwa tells me that thousands of Syrians are going through the same thing. Since the fall of Assad, Marwa and her husband can't stop watching the celebrations that they were part of. Marwa is the executive director of the Syrian Canadian Foundation. She had to leave Syria in 2012, a year after the civil war started, because she was an activist.
For me, I just remember that first protest that I have witnessed. I remember people getting killed in front of me, the sacrifice, again, that we have gone through, and then I personally was forced to leave the country because you can't be an activist and stay, or you're going to get detained or killed.
Marwa says she never expected this day to come, and so this footage has taken on a new meaning.
It's a promise to myself that every time I feel hopeless for anything that would on a personal level happen to me, or whenever I'm sad, I want to go back to this video and watch and see how happy I am and all my community members are, the Syrian community, and know that no matter what, no matter how much hardship we're going through, there's always hope at the end of the day.
For Syrians, December 8th, 2024 will never be forgotten. At the Newcomer Kitchen, Rahaf Al-Kaban tells me neither should the Syrian people who fought so hard to get their country back.
All what they wanted is just justice, freedom. And I can't even imagine how those people are resilient. They were suffering. They went through a lot. So, and that's actually make me feel proud of them. Yeah, it's just kind of like a mixed feeling, joy, happiness, but we cannot live that, full happiness while people are still suffering because people are still missing.
الحمد لله ما عاد في ألم